Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh boy. Hey Kenk, how you doing? I'll be with you in a moment. My live notification seems to have not worked. I don't know why. Hey Tids, how you doing? It's always fun having to do things live when something goes wrong. Oh, there it is. There we go. First clan members through, as far as I know. Awesome! Congratulations, Tids. I'm glad you enjoyed it. There we go. Right. Now that that's happened, I can do the Discord thing, and then we can actually start this stream. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Like, of all the days for this to happen... Okay, that's that sorted. And close that, minimize that, close that. Reminiscent of 0 hour in a way, though alas there's no 2 or 3 PR. Oh. Okay. Hey Keaton, how you doing? Oh, that's cool, Tids. In a pirate-themed dungeon. That's brilliant, okay. Fabulous. Hey Rocket, how you doing? Thank you very much, Kian. Yes, along with the rebrand, I decided to give the bar an actual name. Exam tomorrow at 10. Oof. Good luck, Rocket. I hope it goes well. Are you feeling prepared for it? Geopolitical history, bloody hell, that is not a thing that I'm good at. What's on the painting table today? We're going to be carrying on with the Ghostbuster Raccoons Kenk. In fact, let's... Hi everyone. I can imagine Rocket. I wish I couldn't, but I can imagine. Oh, cool! That's awesome, Kenk. So, in between last Friday and today, I have pinned Ray and the base. And yeah, that looks stable enough now. Hey RNG, how you doing? My favourite brand of hypocrisy. Damn. Yeah, that's fair. It sounds like you're quite well prepared for it though, so that's good. I really do hope it goes well. I'm sure it will. You're very smart, Rocket. Hey, Cyborg, you enjoy your lurking and your rapping. Hope you're doing well. I think you'll be fine. I believe in you. Woke up at 5 PM. Oh, I dream of days like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint most of the rest of him with him attached to the base. I'm going to paint his feet up first, which is what we're going to do next. And then we'll stick him to the base and the rest of him will be done on the base so that I don't end up with little bits of orange stuck to his tail like I have there. Anything that has transformed from fugitive hiding from the feds in Montana to an ex-con investigating murders in Montana. Wow, Kian, that sounds really interesting. I hope the writing's going well. Just want to get the exam done, pass or no pass. Need to enjoy the holidays and this isn't helping. Yeah, that's fair, Rocket. Song requests are on, so if you do want to put anything in the jukebox, you are welcome to do so. If it doesn't work, then I'm at a complete fucking loss, I'm afraid. I'm still a little bit on the iffy side, as you may have guessed. But I really wanted to paint tonight. And, you know, I wanted to hang out with you folks as well. Okay, so we don't need the painting handle for now.
Hello there.
Hey, Cypher, how you doing? Hey, Torpor, I hope you're okay, friend. Thank you for popping something in the jukebox. Yeah, so I'm going to paint his little shoes. And I'm going to use... Oh, which brush am I going to use? Hey, DMAC, how you doing, mate? It's inspired by bits from Better Call Saul, which saw Goodman hiding as a Cinnabon manager in Nebraska. Yeah, I've been meaning to give that a watch, because I liked most of Breaking Bad. But, yeah, I haven't gotten around to it. It's so far down the list. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Okay, I'm going to use the insane detail for his feet, because he's only got little feet. And I'm not going to do too much to them, because I've decreed they're all wearing black boots, because the Ghostbusters, the actual Ghostbusters, were wearing black boots. So... Oh yeah, eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that my wet palette is significantly tidier than it was last week. When I took the lid off this evening, I realised that the palette had kind of dried out. We've had such weird extremes of weather this past week. Thank you, Tiny Hair. It's just sort of shocked the palette, as it were, and dried all my paints out and dried the foam underneath out and everything. So I just had to completely rehydrate the whole thing. But the paint was a lost cause. How was the storm? We've not had much of it here yet. It was really fucking windy this morning, and we've had a couple of days of incessant rain, which has not been great for Porthos. Yeah, other than that, it's not been so bad. I got my passport photos taken today. Awesome! Headed out in horizontal rain. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, we've not had the rain today quite so much, thankfully. It's supposed to be raining right now, but I don't know if it is. So all I'm going to do on his boots, because they're supposed to be black, is just sort of pick out edges with the darker grey that I've got, which is Mechanicus Standard Grey. So just like along the edges of the toes, because he's wearing toe boots, which, no. But, yeah. We've got a little buckle on the inside of his boot as well. So I'll use a little bit of Leadbelcher for that. Fine, I got the photos and he took 70% of... only looks 70% like a serial rapist. I'm sure you're fine, Tids. I had to show my passport, which is now expired, to a recruiter the other week to prove that I am actually a human being. And he said to me, "It doesn't look anything like you." It's a photograph that was taken when I was 18, when I had shoulder length natural hair, and actually like gave a shit what people thought about the way I looked. So I was full face of makeup, really, really nicely dressed, but I look so much like I've been picked up for shoplifting in that picture. I look like a serial killer in one of my pictures. It happens though, doesn't it? I look like I've been arrested for stealing cheap lipstick or something like that. I really do in that photo. When I get a new passport, I'm going to have to get a new photo. So I look so different now. Then again, I'll probably look like an arsonist in this one. I look like a serial killer in all pictures. I'm saying nothing, D-Mac. Actually, no, I'm going to say something. I've got a picture of you where you don't look like a serial killer. You look deeply uncomfortable, but you don't look like a serial killer. I tend to look cross-eyed for some reason. Oh, I have that in some photos as well, Rocket. Others I look like a politician. Well, I guess if the cap fits, Cypher. Husband looks like they're going to shiv a bitch in their driving licence. Oh yeah, driving licence, that's the thing I need to make sure is up to date. I'm gonna look at having driving lessons soon, which is big scary. It's been a long time since I've done any driving. I was pretty good at it, to be fair, but I've told this story before, I'm sure I have. I failed my hazard perception by like 2 points, I think, because one of the little videos that you had to do for the hazard perception test was outside of a school at school leaving time, and I treated every single child as their own individual hazard, and got disqualified from that clip for clicking too much. Children are tricksy little buggers. They're hazardous. Yeah, apparently the DVLA disagrees with me on that one. But I couldn't afford to retake my test. Failed my practical test 5 times. Yeah, my mum failed hers 18 times, I think. 17 times. I think she passed on the 18th one. But yeah, I couldn't afford to retake my theory test, so I didn't actually get to do a practical test. But I did most of my learning to drive and like all of my manoeuvre learning in the middle of one of the worst snowstorms the city had seen in decades. So I can reverse around a corner without seeing the corner. Which I think, you know, puts me in reasonably good stead. But it has been a while, so... Still don't have my license. Yeah, that's fair, Cypher. It's a very expensive thing to do. And I think unless you're lucky enough to be able to get it out of the way when you're like in your teens, it can be really difficult to actually get it sorted. Oopsie, Cyborg. I mean, is that bad of a thing? There we go. So I'd put a little bit too much of the Mechanicus Standard Grey in one spot there, and just to give it a bit of depth back, I've put some more of the black base coat on there. I think what I'll also do is I'll get a brush I don't care about quite so much. We'll go with this one. Thank you, Squig Friend. And I'm using a little bit of Elphic Flesh, which is an army paint. Ah, fair play, Cyborg. So I'm just taking a few of the different colours I've got here. This one is... Come on, brain. I think this one's Eshin Grey. And just, while I've not got him attached to anything, I'm giving some depth to the fluff on the legs. Just with a tiny bit of paint. Don't want anything too drastic. I've got a tiny bit of the Elphic Flesh with a little bit of the Eshin Grey on my brush at the minute. A little too much Elphic Flesh. Oh well. We'll just grey that out again in a minute. Be fine. No mistakes. Only happy accidents. And I'll go back in with the darker grey. I have the Slaanesh battle box coming. Oh, wicked Kenk. I've always wanted to, like, get a couple of Slaanesh-y things to paint, because I think they'd be a lot of fun. But I've got so many other things that it's very much, like, right down the list. Thank you, Squig Friend. We're going to go back to the insane detail for this. Yep. So, one thing I really like about the new jukebox is I can see who put the song that's currently playing in, which I couldn't with the old jukebox. So, thank you, DMAC. I had literally just got this song out of my head. Git. I was actually fucking singing this to the dog this morning while I was feeding him. Yeah, because you always do it. I don't know how you do it. You seem to know when I've had this song in my head. And you time it perfectly that I've just stopped hearing it in my head. And then it's back again. Okay, that looks a little rough there, so let's... There we go. There we go. Speedrun predictions give foresight powers. Testing a scheme on cavalry isn't a good plan. Oof, yes, that could be an issue, Kenk. Yeah, turns out I find this track really catchy. This is very definitely an earworm for me. Doorbell? I suspect Slow has literally just settled in to play Halo Infinite, because I heard him go, "Motherfucker!" as he got up then. It's a loud doorbell. It's on the stairs in the hallway, which is why it's loud. Because it's actually a lot nearer than you'd expect it to be. The bell box, that is. The fuck? Are you terrorising Slow, Porthos? As is your dog given right.
Mm-hmm.
What was it, Slow?
Next door.
Oh.
My copy of Halo crashed.
Oh no!
And corrupted. So I'm reinstalling. Because Arbiter DLL fucking failed to find itself. So I'm gonna go do that now.
Okay, well, best of luck. Don't shut the door fully, please, so that the dog can get out to get water. Thank you.
What? Dog's looking at me funny.
Don't you have a Halo Infinite to go and fix? Yeah, so, that's unfortunate. But he pre-installed it and everything last night as well so that he could play it as soon as it came out. Okay, I think the legs and the feet are as done as they're gonna get. So it's glue time. And there's my doorbell. Wow. It's like my doorbell knew. Okay, no, that's yeah, that's sealed shut. Oh shit. I may not be able to use my glue. It may have died. Shit. Let's hope it works this way. Because I threw the other one out. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so I had to throw the other one out because it had all sort of expanded inside the bottle. This one, yeah, weather's got to it. It's gone solid. Shit. Let's see if I've got any spare. Oh, what we got here? Okay, this one still moves. So let's... lid still comes off. Oh boy. Yeah. See that? That is something that shouldn't have been on the brush, was on the brush when I put it back in the bottle. This is an older bottle of glue. There we go. Most awkward way of doing that. Ew, 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 ew. Yeah, a little bit. Bit gross. Let's see if I can get a tiny little bit of that off with a cocktail stick to stick the other foot down. Note to self, do not put this cocktail stick back in my mouth. Gonna have to buy some more glue. There we go. Just make sure that he's... There we go. I got too much out. I don't know what to do with it. Porthos is getting stroppy because I won't let him up on my chair because it's really warm tonight because we've had the heating on because of the storm. And I can't cope with that heat. So, anybody fancy enabling Porthos? Because that might calm him down. I'm going to enable him. I don't have any points though. I don't get points. Always. Thank you, Torpor, Tidders, and Kenk. And Kian as well, fucking hell. Welcome back from answering the door. You have infinite points. Do I? Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4. 4 treats. You can have 2 of the little fishies and 2 of the other things. Lozenges? Lozenge? I don't fucking know. Ready? Right. Seeing as you completely missed that one, I'm going to throw the other 3 on your bed. And then... Porthos Cam! I've not added them to the jar, but they're next to the jar, Torpor, because I'm trying to get through all the ones that are in the jar first, because otherwise they'll just never get eaten, because I'll just keep putting new stuff on top. But soon, I probably will, and then I'll just give the jar a shake. Oh. The treats have been consumed. You can tell because he's not on his bed anymore. Processed spine thing. Spine thing? Okay. We've not got much left to do on this guy. Looking at him. Just his kit, his tech. So, seeing as I'm having to mix up a fresh batch, a treat you're wondering about. Ah. So I'm going to use my Citadel standard brush to mix the paint, because that's basically all I ever use this thing for. And we've got some Elatok blue, which is this one. Pre-thinned, as always. Just going to put it in the middle of the palette there. And the reason I'm not just mixing it straight there is because if I fuck it up, at least I've got some more blue on the palette already. And that was some of the Eshin Grey, I think. Actually, I think that's a spot on mix. First try. His kit, David Hasselgood. No. His equipment, Kian. Smart ass. I'm loving the fact that now people know that I'm a Lupin fan. More Lupin stuff is turning up in the jukebox as well. I love all the stuff you folks put in the jukebox. I don't love anything in particular more than anything else, but it's nice that you know, we're getting a good mix of stuff. I mean, we've already had some JoJo tonight as well, haven't we? Yeah. Okay. So for my blue-grey mix, I'm going to use Detail Brush. I am indeed a Venture Brothers fan, Torpor. I am very aware of the fact that, especially earlier seasons, tended to rely on the sort of edgy humour a bit too much. But I really like the general premise. I was a big fan of the shows that it's aping on growing up. I've always been a big fan of Hanna-Barbera stuff anyway, but like... Porthos. Stop it, sweetheart. Give me a second, folks. Porthos is kicking over all of the Christmas presents I wrapped this week. I'm back. He's looking at me so expectantly. No, sweetheart, it's too warm. You'll just want to get down again. Yeah, so I love the concept of Venture Brothers. For those that haven't seen it, it is basically, I guess the easiest way to describe it is, imagine if Johnny Quest or any other boy adventurer for that matter, grew up riding on the coattails of their celebrity from their childhood and didn't really amount to anything. That's kind of what Venture Brothers is about. It's about, as much as it's about the Venture Brothers themselves, the Venture Twins, it's about their father, who is the son of a famous adventurer and was a boy adventurer. And his dad dies, and he takes over the Venture compound and becomes, for want of a better description, a super scientist. But all of his super science stuff goes wrong, or is applied in ways that you wouldn't expect a super scientist's things to be applied. And the creators of the show have said on numerous occasions that it's actually a show about failure and about how people deal with failure. And I love that as an idea, because we don't think about that kind of stuff very often. We especially don't see it in TV shows. It's one of the reasons that I enjoyed Cobra Kai as much as I did, because that's another show that is technically about somebody failing and how they carry on with their life when things aren't going the way they want them to, often because of the decisions they make. But yeah, Venture Bros is a lot of fun, but like I say, especially the earlier seasons, oof, some very not funny jokes. Oh. Don't want any there. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Mighty Monarch, who is his Rusty Venture's nemesis. Because he's just so feckless. But he's got so much confidence. It doesn't matter that he's kind of rubbish for the most part. The Monarch did nothing wrong, indeed, D-Mac. His understanding of Lepidoptery is painful, though. Hey, Mum, how you doing? Hey, Fart Bubbler, how you doing?
Hello there.
I really need to get my hair cut. This bit just keeps, like, falling in front of my eyes.
Hello there.
I've gone to a smaller brush. My favourite brush, in fact, the Psycho, so that I don't get the paint where I don't want it. You could do this with a bigger brush if you prefer. I just like the level of control the Psycho gives me. I'm glad you're doing well, Fart Bubbler. And I'm glad you're doing okay too, Mum. I am better than I was. Not 100%, but better. And better will do. Hey, Duke, how you doing? Well, you can thank Kenkfist for this one. Thank you very much for the follow, the troll hole. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day. Hey, Thaumiel, how you doing? Yet again on my super delayed commute. Oof. Well, I hope the commute is uneventful and expedient.
Hello there.
OG Mothra is very fluffy. Yes. Yes, she is. On the last leg now, but left work more than an hour ago. Oof, Thaumiel, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, they're fab, aren't they, Duke? This is the one that I finished the other week. This is Spengler. We're working on Ray at the moment. Ray Stance. Trains suck this time of year. Yeah, I can imagine. Thank you, DMAC. Yeah. Duke is a very good bean. In fact, if it hadn't been for him, we wouldn't have had a jukebox on this channel at all. So, yeah. He's been instrumental in helping me get things set up. My name is Paul, by the way. Trollhole is my channel name. I'm not some nasty internet troll. Well, hello, Paul. It's great to have you here. And that is a wicked channel name for the record. Yeah, you say that, Duke. In all seriousness, though, the help you provided me in setting stuff up, especially with Voicemeeter, just absolutely invaluable. Duke is a gentleman and a knight. He very much lives up to his brand. Is there a Raccoon Slimer as well? There is not, Mum. There are the 4 Ghostbusters, and that is it. Though I was thinking about getting myself a little like slime or a gelatinous cube miniature or something like that, so that I would have a Slimer. Duke is a 4th level master of the cables, both physical and virtual. It is known. Yes, it is. I mainly do Old Ham stuff. Dress as a goblin, play Hero Quest Live. Oh, that sounds fun. I would love to do stuff like that. Hello, Porthos. I'm going to have to let you up, otherwise you're just going to keep harassing me. Give me too much honour. No, not enough honour. Not enough honour at all, mate. And if you're a fan of Old Hammer, Paul, you may appreciate this little present that Shane has got for me for Christmas. Squig Racer Squig. For I am a squig collector. Oof, come on then, P. Up you come. Oh, and all over me. Ow, ow, ow. Ouch. You're going to get bored and too warm so quickly, and I'm going to have to let you down again. Ouch. Smash my elbow then. That's unfortunate. Do you recognise vocalist. I do not. Okay. Let's get the boy in shot, if I can. Shut up. There we go. Oh shit, it's Doc Hammer. Brilliant, Torpor. So I reset the camera so that it's pointed directly at him and he looks off camera. There we go! It the boy! Of course you can, Trollhole. So in this channel, always happy to see what people are working on. I'm always happy to see, like, it doesn't even have to be just miniature stuff. If you're a cosplayer and you're working on a cosplay, there we go. Or you do cross stitch or anything like that, all hobbies are welcome here. Okie dokie, Thomuel, you take care, and you get some good rest. You need it after that commute. Yeah, I've got you can't see it because obviously I've got the camera pointed at the dog, but I've got like an IKEA cabinet with 2 shelves literally chock full of squigs. Thank you for the posture check, Mum. I will endeavour to have better posture. It's kind of difficult with him in the chair with me, got to admit. I'm going to go for the small detail brush for what I'm about to do. Because I want to get the... Oh no. Ray, stay. I want to get the underside of the cable. Because other people may never see it, but I'll know. Thank you for the treat for Porthos, Mum. Give me a minute, sweetheart. Patience. There you go. Where were I? That's what those cabinets are made for. It really is. It's so cramped in there right now. I don't think that camera will reach. I'll post a picture of it, probably on Instagram. Maybe on Twitter. Maybe both. As long as I don't forget. There we go. That's better. Got a little bit of cable in there that I've missed. Oh, there we go. Better. I'm on the telly, am I, Mum? Right. I think I knocked the camera when Porthos came up, so that's better. Let's turn this up a bit too. There we go. See, you come up and all you do is stare at the floor. Okay. I'm going to stick with the small detail brush. Hey Martel, how you doing? Thank you for the posture check. And the stretch. Good timing. Oh, I don't know if the microphone picked that up then, but I just cracked my knuckles. That were good. Thank you for the hydrate cipher. Okay. Yeah. No. Stick to what you're doing. Stick to the one colour. There we go. I've gone back to the Psycho because I realised I hadn't finished painting the blue bits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint all these bits in blue where It's like the plastic or the fiberglass bits. And then we'll use lead belcher for the metal bits. Brain gremlins are running riot, hence alert mode engaged, but still want to take care of the most vital component of your stream setup. Ah, thank you, Modhail. And I hope the brain gremlins fuck off soon. I've been having problems with them myself, as a lot of you will already know. Because I had to cancel my stream on Sunday. I've had a lot of very supportive people rooting for me while I've been down the hole, as it were. And to those people, you know exactly who you are. Just want to say thank you. Because I'd still be right at the bottom of that hole without you. Okay, this side I can do with the small detail brush, because this is just all blue. So it'll take a little less time this way. Hey, Pudlord, how you doing? Finally playing a video game. What game? And to anybody else that's having brain gremlin issues right now, please know that you're not alone, and that it's okay to not be okay, and that there are folks who are here for you. Go on if you're getting down. Oops. Saw that coming. Hi. That was, it's too warm and I'm not getting enough attention. Yeah. You're not alone. It's okay to not be okay. And there are people who will be there for you when you need them. Even if all we can do... Actual gremlin problems, looks at child. Oh, whose fault is that, Kenk? I'm sure you love them, really. Yeah, even if all we can do is be there to listen. For those of you that are on the Discord, you know there's a Void Scream channel. Even if you're just screaming into the void and we're sitting there going, it's okay. We get it. There are folks who are there. It's very easy to forget that when you're down the hole yourself. Actually, where are my children? They're being too quiet. Oh no, Cypher, you're doomed. I think the one time my mum said that, I gave the cat a haircut. I was a toddler, for the record. Okay, I'm using the Psycho now because there's... Oh, the cat were fine, Kian. I didn't hurt it. I mean, it looked a bit daft for a while. That's fair, Cyborg. That's fair. I will accept this. Oops. I got some blue on Ray's head. So I'm just gonna cover it with some grey. Fixed it. Okie dokie, Cyborg. Enjoy making your bougie pasta bake, and I presume eating it afterwards. Okay, we'll go back to the small detail brush. And we'll paint the trap handle blue. So if anybody's wondering why we've gone for this blue-grey, when I was painting Egon, Ash Knight mentioned that there was a line of Ghostbusters toys where all of the Ghostbusting gear was like a blue colour. And I went, well, why don't we go for something in between the toys, which were made for the animated series, and the movie. Currently learning about 80s government taxation in Yakuza 0. Huh, neat. The Mitchells versus the Machines isn't actually a bad film. It's got its issues, but it's a good little film. Self-righteous suicide. Oh, I've just thought. So, if I'm remembering right, the Ghost Trap has like warning lines on the grate. So I'm gonna have to get the Psycho out again and get some yellow paint. Oh, I've watered it down. You may have noticed me doing that because as much as it's already thinned out, it's not taking the heating being on particularly well. So it's starting to dry up a little bit more than I would really like it to. You're going to base pink for the yellow first. I might do, because it's such a small area, I might not. We'll see. I do have the perfect pink for it, though. I want autumn back, when my paints stayed alive for longer. Got a smash mouth again.
Hello there.
Hi, Doug Jones and Dane Cook. Yeah. Love Doug Jones. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to paint that as well. And then we'll paint the little bit at the end, I think, with the lead belcher. What did we do on Egon? Let's have a look. Okay, we did that with lead belcher. Okay. I mean, we do have the added difficulty that Ray is actually holding his proton pack. So I've got to avoid his little fingies. Oh, bugger. That's fine. It's only a little bit. It'll do. Be okay. And I am son of Pencilhead. There we go. Oh no! Textwig got tired. Hang on. Of course I can't do it that way. That'd be too easy. Oh, I can't add it either. I'm not special enough anymore. Didn't Smash Mouth break it last time? Like, does Textwig just have opinions about our music choices? Is that what's going on here? Hey, Hans, how you doing? Regretting having a second portion of my pork roast and potatoes. Oh, that does... No. Can't believe we're being 500 per part. Well, better believe it. What were you trying to add anyway? Huh. That's really weird. I can't think of a single reason why that would be... I blame networks, it's always networks. Yeah, that's fair. Oh! Did you... You didn't use the same link though, did you, Torpor? Maybe it was a URL issue. Unsurprisingly, I've been on a Columbo kick again. Hey, no wrong with that. Love a bit of Columbo. Then again, I was watching a documentary about Agatha Christie this morning. That's how I started my day. Really interesting lady. Ah, yes. Textwig has trouble with topics. We've discovered. which I'm guessing means it also has problems with like recommended. She did indeed, Geist, which is another reason she's very interesting, because her family don't know where she went. I don't fucking know, DMAC. Oh, yes. Good choice, DMAC. Yes. I fucking love this song. It's not my favourite CMS song, but it's up there. Thank you, Torpor. That's a very good explanation. Oh, this is really awkward. Trying really hard not to get paint where it's not supposed to be. Oh, really, DMAC? Fuck's sake. It's the first CMS song I heard and watched. Great video. My first CMS music video was Mr. Fear. And Slow had put some music videos on YouTube just as like background noise while we were relaxing, and he fell asleep and I just let it continue to play. But I was in a really rough... I laugh because I know you're right, DMAC. It's a laugh of agreement and pain. Yeah, I was in a really bad headspace and Mr. Fear came on and I was entranced by it. Like, the lyrics are great, the video is just beautiful, and welcome home, Thumuel. I hope you put your feet up before you rejoin the stream. Have a rest, have a cuppa. Got a little bit there that I've missed. I love this pose, but it's a pain in the arse to paint some of the details. Also, thank you, Cyborg. It's been a while since I listened to the Hyper Light Drifter soundtrack. Some absolutely beautiful music on that. It's a Disaster Piece, I think, is the artist. At least Boris has said I can stay home next week. Yay! Like, did he give you a permission slip? Am I going to have to water this down again? I am! Bloody hell. Okay. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's all good. There we go. It's drying out so blooming quick because I've got the heating on. Boris the spider. Let's bring that down a little bit. A little overlit. It's a news conference on now. We're going into lockdown light from next week. Oh. On the one hand, for fuck's sake. On the other hand, thank fuck. I took Porthos for a walk today. Oi! Noisy. Sorry if you could hear that. Okie dokie, Pudlord, you take care, and thank you for popping in tonight. Hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. Yeah, I was walking Porthos today, and I was stood at the crossing on the way back, waiting for the light to turn green, as you do, and a bus went past, and there was, I would say, maybe 10 or 11 people sat on this bus, all near the front. Only one of them had a mask on. And I just shook my head. I just stood there shaking my head like some grumpy old biddy. But it's almost like some measures like masking need to be permanently in place now. I know, right? And maybe if they were, we wouldn't have to keep going into fucking lockdown. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at what that means for us, because Slow's birthday is coming up, and we were gonna go somewhere because he spent his last birthday in lockdown, and I got sick as well. That was when I caught COVID. So you know, he was looking forward to having a birthday that wasn't quite so miserable this year, but sometimes I feel like going on a rampage with a box of masks and an industrial stapler. Yeah, that's fair, Modale. Okay, I think that's all of the blue bits done. Not quite. But I'm going to have to water the paint down again, because it's gone dry again. Bloody hell. That's how warm it is in here at the minute. Oh, thank you for the treat for Porthos, Cyborg. Oh. Where's everyone fell? Centre Parks, it was weird. I didn't see a single person wearing a mask from the moment I left Scotland until we got back across the border. Wow. I mean, I wish I could say I'm surprised by that turn of events, DMAC. I'm shocked. Shocked. Well, maybe not that shocked. But you need to take your AC off of Arrakis setting. I don't have air conditioning, but I have got a tiny little heater in the room which has been set for storm weather, and storm weather has gone away, so I just need to turn it down. That's all. eBay has just let me know that more Oldhammer squigs are available on on eBay. Right. Yes, I have an alert set up for whenever somebody posts OOP squigs, or Rogue Trader squigs, or Metal squigs. One day I will have at least one of each of them. Like the laziest version of Noah ever. You can stop whenever you want. I can stop whenever I want. It's fine. It's just one more. Had a fun interaction with a colleague today because they were apparently exempt from wearing a mask because of their asthma. If I wear a mask everywhere because of my asthma, because I don't. Yeah, so, fun fact. There's been a thing announced today that the British Medical Journal and Asthma UK have both said asthmatics are not exempt from wearing masks. I am asthmatic. I caught COVID last year, and because of catching COVID as an asthmatic, I now am on a much stronger inhaler because my lungs are fucked. And I was one of the lucky ones. And yeah, I can't fucking breathe in the damn thing a lot of the time, and when we're out and about, if I'm walking Porthos and there's no people about, I will take my mask down so I can get some fresh air and actually, breathe. But if there's people around, even if I'm still, out in open air, I will put my mask up, and I will wear it, even if it makes it difficult for me to breathe. Because I don't want to catch that again, because I might not be so lucky the second time. I've long COVID fucking me over 14 months-ish on. If anything, it's gotten worse over time. Yeah, and there are studies coming out now, Tid, saying that that's what happens. My worst masking moment, I had an anxiety attack whilst wearing my mask, couldn't take my mask down because there was too many people about, and then couldn't breathe because the anxiety attack caused an asthma attack. And I still wear a mask. Yeah, that makes sense, Cypher. Yes, Domuel, yes I do, because I was one of them. I went into lockdown 2 months before anybody else did. Because it was okay, there's a really weird flu going around my office. I'm not going into the office, it will make me ill. And fuck that noise. Oh gosh, Cypher. But anyway, on to happier subjects. What time is it? Oh cool, I've got 45 minutes left. I think I may actually finish him today. Oh, I wonder. Sorry, I just had a thought related to the previous topic of conversation. I wonder if this means we're going to end up in lockdown through January. Because, terrible as it may sound, I'd be okay with that. Because we're supposed to be conducting an audit in January and at work. And frankly, if I don't have to go into the office for it, I'll be okay with that. Because it's an hour and a half trip, but it's public transport, and I've got to take 3 buses once I've gotten off of the train. And I don't really want to be taking buses right now, for obvious reasons. So, I want the boys in school for my birthday. That's fair, Cypher. Oof, yeah. I can appreciate why they do it that way. I mean, I disagree with the approach, but I understand. Might stream for my birthday whilst they're at school. Oh, Cypher, that'd be cool. If you're gonna do that, what kind of thing would you stream? Cancel Christmas, embrace Halloween. Fuck yeah, Kian. Goth Christmas is the better Christmas anyway. So this is just Leadbelcher. Oh, cool, Cypher. Look at what I did on the last one. Okay, yeah. Cool. Okay. We've almost finished the pack itself for now. We are going to add some more details to it later. But like the base colours, pretty much there. Oops. Yeah, Torpor. It's also the best holiday for cosplayers. Like, one of my favourite things about my old job was that I could go into the office in a Halloween costume, in a cosplay, and like just have a fun day being myself without anybody being like, well, this is weird. I went dressed as a Splicer from Bioshock one year, because I've got a Splicer mask. I don't think it's anywhere where I can show you, but yeah, I've got the collectible Splicer mask that they did. So it's like an official one. And I wore it around the office, like fully suited and booted with this freaky broken bunny mask on. And I stood in the lift with my mates going down to get breakfast, because the place I used to work at had a canteen that was fairly reasonably priced. And the lift doors opened and someone wasn't paying attention and just sort of walked into the lift and then came face first into me. And I was just stood there feeling a little bit wigged out because they just basically barreled into me. Stopped like that far away from my face. And they looked and they shat themselves. Possibly literally. Like they actually screamed. And it was great. That was that was it for the day for me, you know? Oh, hey Longfang. How you doing, mate? Lurking, I take it. Yeah. Was deeply amusing. You know, I can remember exactly what they said when they shrieked at me as well. They went, "Oh, you bastard!" It was great. Like, frightening someone when you're wearing a scary costume, or being recognised when you're wearing a costume from something that's not quite so well known, are the two greatest feelings that you can get as a cosplayer, in my opinion. I got recognised in my Hyperlight Drifter cosplay at a convention, and it was the best feeling ever. Oh wow, that's bleak, Thomul. Presents for Bishop. Oh yes, those helpers. Yeesh. Yeah, they are, Thomul. Just surprised to hear Black Label Society. Yeah, that's fair. So Kenk that put it in. Kenk's got good taste. So some of these bits that I'm painting with the lead belcher, I'm then going to go over again with the blue-grey mix. And no, I am not drilling out the proton pack nozzle, because fuck that noise. I mean, I think the idea was probably that it was supposed to be some sort of magical gemstone that you capture the ghosts in for this design, but meh. I do really love that particular tradition, Cyborg. It's so much fun. Not that I've been involved in it, but I mean reading about it, it's just... I love the idea of just like, you try so hard to get them to go away, but no, the spooky horse skull is just in your house now, fucking up your shit, and you stand there and go, yep, okay. Does my insurance cover this? Acts of horse skull. Deep diving in Christmas traditions and folklore. Yeah, don't blame you. There's some interesting ones. I don't have to deal with a horse skull, but I do have to set out porridge, and it has to be perfect as well, doesn't it, Hans? Oh, the niece may torch the house. Yeah, exactly. See, that's a... It must be perfect. According to the recipient, Tids. Okay, no. I'm actually just going to have to mix some more now. Oh yeah, Cyborg. You know how it is though. Good cop, bad cop. The one dishing out the punishments is always considered to be evil, even if the people getting the punishments deserve it. Also, horror movies have a lot to answer for in that regard. Depends on how they're getting punished on it, Tibbs. Indeed, Hans. There we go. And we'll put a little bit just there for that dial. There we go. And then we need a little bit of black on the lights on the top because I've got that sort of creamy colour there where it shouldn't be. And that's going to spoil the effect. Okay, we are very nearly there. That glue has not sat particularly well though, so I'm going to have to... We'll use a little bit of the scorched brown for this. It's not going to be perfect, but it's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Has dried terribly though. I mean, we're going to put some Nuln Oil on the base around his feet anyway. But just so that that's not quite so vibrant when we do it. There we go. That's better. Doesn't look quite so out of place now. Okay. Time to do the yellow bits. We're going to use Demonic Yellow, which is an Army Painter paint for this, because it's actually a pretty good yellow. And it is day glow. Right, look at that. I know you can't really see it too clearly, but you'll have to take my word for it. Okay, so I'm going to worry less about keeping it where it needs to be and more about getting my lines fairly straight. If it was a bigger area, I'd get some washi tape on there, but it's such a small area. Oops. Okay, I think that works. It's not perfect. But it's not bad. Oh, thank you for the posture check, Hans. Sorry, I was focused. Oh, yeah. Okay. Everybody at home, or wherever you are right now, posture check for yourselves too. Just roll your shoulders a little bit. Try and sit up, if not straight, a little straighter. Shrimp's harder. Fine, do what you like, Tids. I ain't your man. Fucking love Phineas and Ferb. It was such a good little show. Such a good little show. But yeah. Have a little posture check. Give your shoulders a roll. That kind of thing. Hey, Destroyer, how you doing? Laughs in arthritis. Mood. Kenk. Mood. Okay then. It's better. There we go. I love this song. Making Krampus boxes that contain some birch sticks and a bar of pine or peppermint scented charcoal coloured soap. Oh, that's a really neat idea, Cyborg. I like that. Pissed off with the buses from Nottingham to Mansfield, but other than that, some wax seals. Oh, no, there we go. Other than that, feeling amazing since yesterday afternoon. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Destroyer. I'm sorry about the buses. Not literally, because I can't do out about them, but I'm sorry that you're having trouble with them. Buses everywhere are wank round here, in my experience. By round here, I mean in the UK. Found some wax seals that have the Krampus on them, so wrap them with single black ribbon and sealed with a naughty stamp. Nice. Oh, there's a little bit too much grey on his arm there. Let's just gently brush some of the darkest grey over that, just to smooth it down a bit. We'll put a little bit of shading in there too. There we go. Do the same over here because this looks a little rough. There we go, that'll do. Don't have to be perfect. Sounds like a plan, Destroyer. Okay. Did we make that metal? Oh, we did. Hang on. Gonna just remove almost all of that blue. Leave a little bit on. Oh, this is wonderfully daft. I love it. I'm going to put a very light coat of the blue on these bits here. There. And here. So it may seem a bit pointless to do that, but it gives those areas just that little bit of sheen. Oh, that sounded like Slow getting angry at something. Don't know if you folks heard that too. Oh, we're into my music again now, aren't we? Yeah. That was pretty swish, I think. It is a really good cover. Then again, I think all the 2 Minutes to Late Night covers are really good, so maybe I'm biased? Right, it's time to paint some lights. Oh, and I found the inks that I couldn't find when I was painting the last one. Turns out I'd left them in a case with a bunch of squigs that I was halfway through painting last time I went to Wheezy's place. For those that don't know, Wheezy, who is occasionally in chat, is an old friend of mine. And whilst we've been able to, they've been picking me up like every other weekend, and I've been going to theirs and hanging out with them, their partner, and Crazy Ivan. And most of the time we just sit there and paint minis together and like chat about stuff, and it's really nice. But we've not done it in a little while because people have been poorly and stuff like that, and now we might not be able to do it again until the new year, thanks to people being idiots. Where is my bread? Oh, excuse me, lamp. Yeah. Ah, there you are. Found it. Oh, fabulous hands. I will take a look after the stream. Okay, so we've got orc skin and pure red. Try that again. There you go. Which are going to be the basis for our little lights. And then I'm going to put some reactive paint over the top. So I'll show you what I mean by the reactive paints in a minute. Okay, so that's one green light. We'll do the other green light and then we'll do the red lights. I'm going to need the Psycho for this. Sorry about the compression glove there, folks. This is actually a really awkward bit to paint. Like, it would still be awkward if I wasn't trying to make sure you could all see what I was doing. There we go. Got it. You take your compression gloves off? Yeah, I don't wear them all the time. I try not to wear them too much because otherwise I won't feel the benefit of them. If you see what I mean. But today's a rough day. It's almost like I've been playing too many video games and have cramped my hands up. Well, I think Slow just died. Not in real life, but in Halo. Yeah, it's awful, isn't it, Tids? That looks alright. I take it this is from a cutscene. What with all the sound effects going off. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, we've not done the rest of the ghost trap yet, so I'll have to do that in a minute as well. That's okay. That should be easy enough to do. Fixed it. So we've got our little lights. I'm not too miffed about the amount of red paint I've got left because I'm going to need that in a bit. So then what I'm going to do is over the top of the there it is. It's there all along. Over the top of the little lights, I'm going to use some Green Stuff World floor paint, and that's floor, not floor. I know they basically sound the same when I say them, but meh. Yeah, some floor paint, which is fluorescent paint. It fluoresces under a black light. Yeah, exactly. Tids. And I've got this very vibrant red one. Oof. Which does not want to come out of the bottle. Floor paint. Yeah, exactly, Destroyer. That was exactly why I clarified. Because otherwise I knew someone would go, why are you painting the floor? Okay. The one problem with these paints is that the pigment's quite thick. So sometimes you get the fluorescent, but not the pigment. And the pigment blocks the nozzle. Just a bit of a pain. Which is why I've always got a little bit of jewellery wire on hand to poke in the... because the Nuln Oil tipped over. No, that is actual floor paint. It goes to the carpet gods at that point. So, Discworld fans, I guess that would be probably Nuggin, wouldn't it? So, god of miscellaneous shit. Bits of string you find in the drawer. Okay, so let's use the detail brush for this, not the Psycho, because we want a fair bit of the paint. And then we just boop in on the top. Do the same on this one. Clean the brush. The bake is so decadent. I'm glad to hear it, Cyborg. Then we'll do the same with the green. Oh, that was a bit too much. That's going to spread. Okie doke, Tids. Take care. And have a good stream. Right. So. All I've got left to do now. I was going to put Leadbelcher on this first, but I'm actually just going to do this instead. And then we'll brush a little Leadbelcher over it. Just to make it look a little scuffed. Yep. I'll go back to the Psycho for this bit. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of shading and highlighting to the belt. Too much, but it's fine. Really awkward position. That's better. Oh, we haven't done the straps on his proton pack either. That's fine. They're easy to do. I thought it was. Yeah. Nice one, Torpor. One, huge Gargoyles fan. Two, really love E-Rock stuff. E-Rock's great. And apparently Tech Squig just can't cope with how brilliant this track is, because we appear to have lost the jukebox explanation. Ah, there we go, it's come back. We've got some armour where there isn't any, so let's fix that. There we go. I'm just going around and tidying bits up mostly now. So what we'll do is, once all the bits have been tidied up, we will put some Nuln Oil where Nuln Oil needs to go. And then we'll finish off his base with the most important part. There we go. Right. So we want there we go. Oh, he's got a little ascot on. I forgot about his ascot. Okay, folks. Whilst I'm highlighting his armour, have a think about what colour his ascot should be. This is Ray Stantz. It's like a necktie, Kian. Fred from Scooby-Doo wears one. Yellow. Any other suggestions, folks? Or are we going to go with Kenk's suggestion? Because I like the idea of yellow. But if anybody else has got any suggestions, I'm happy to hear them. Fuck it, yellow it is. Cool. Thanks, Torpor. Oops. Got somewhere I shouldn't have. Oopsie. There we go. That's better. There. We'll get a little bit of lead belcher just to rough up some of the corners. In fact, I'm going to use a slightly more disposable brush for this. So this is just one of my cheap and cheerful ones again. And all I'm doing is just, I guess, dry brushing it on, because I want it to look a little bit battered, like the paint's chipping off. There we go. 2 steps remain and then he's complete. I have beheld the evils of the Internet of Things, as well as malevolent kaiju Furby. Oh my god. So, Null Noil. Actually, I want a bigger brush for this. Thank you, Squig Friend. We will use Citadel Standard brush. So I'm trying to layer it on thicker in the dark areas, because that's where we're going to see it least. And where we really need to see it most. But let's do that as well. A little bit there. A little bit there. Oh no! Okay, we're going to quick fix this. You see that? That's got no paint on it except for the primer. Bad hobby. Bad hobbo. Fixed it! That was a very last minute patch job there, but it's fine. These things happen. I want a fair bit there because we've got all that stuff that's just darkening up his fur. Go. And there. Put a little bit on the cable there. Not too much though. Trying to avoid putting any on the lights because I don't want to spoil the effect of the fluorescent paint. I want a lot there, but maybe not that much. There we go. Put some here as well. Get some shading in where it was kind of difficult to do. Do the same on this side so that they're even. A little bit there. Bit there, and good choice, Torpor. I actually finished watching the live action Cowboy Bebop this week as well. It was good. I enjoyed it. If you like the anime and you're okay with them being different things, you'll enjoy it. If you can't tolerate the idea of them being different, then don't watch it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. As a Cowboy Bebop fan, as a Bebop-verse fan, because I have seen everything set in the Bebop-verse, I enjoyed it. And if you don't know what I mean by the Bebop-verse, the creator of Cowboy Bebop is also the same person behind Carol and Tuesday and Space Dandy, and they are all set in the same continuity, which is just fucking brilliant. Space Dandy is my favourite of the three, just so as you know. Just entered it as the story was unable to do so. Oh, well, thank you very much for doing that, Torpor. It's much appreciated. And Destroyer, good choice. Okay, so we have the final step, and that's it. And then he's done. And then I've only got 2 raccoons left to do. We will have done 50% of the raccoons in 2 weeks. 2 weeks? No. 3 weeks, I think. So all that's left to do is the hard part. Can somebody check the spelling on Race Dance's surname for me, please? I'm pretty sure I know how it's spelled, but I'm having one of those, oh, what if I get it wrong nights. Yeah, that's what I think it is, Longfang. Thank you very much, everybody, for confirming. Thank fuck for that. The wobbliness of that tea is bugging me. Fuck yeah. That A's a little bit on a tilt as well. Shame. We'll go back and clean them up once they're all in place, I think. Oh no, way too much paint there. I'm down with it, Longfang.
Hello there.
Hey Ray, how you doing? probably shouldn't lip sync when I'm doing something that requires this much precision. Wow, Ray. I'm due for a haircut myself. Look at that. Turning into Cousin It. A little bit more red there. There. Ta-da! And that's Ray done. Haircut might be easier before Monday. That's awesome, Long Fang. So, that's it. Put that there. Oh, that is Spengler and Stance done now. And I'm pretty happy with both of them. So, I guess I'll start Winston Zeddemore on... putting his name on the base is going to be a fucking mare. On Friday. I'm not going to base Venkman. Thank you very much for the follow, Daylight448, and I hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the stream. I will sadly be finishing up shortly. Yeah, I'm not going to base Venkman when I do him. I will be doing him last, because Venkman is my least favourite Ghostbuster. But I've got something special in mind for him, and I don't have the gear at the moment to do what I want to do. I need to speak to some knowledgeable hobby folks to figure out how best to do it. So some of you may get a sneak preview at what I'm planning. Story 23 was accepted. Oh, congratulations, Ray! That's great news. This feels like a good track to go out on. Right. I'm only 20 minutes over my usual finish time. Yeah. I've finished another miniature. Like, that's 2 miniatures in a month. I'm quite proud of that. That's unheard of for me. Okay. Massive thank you everyone for coming along tonight. I hope you've had a good time. I am actually feeling worlds better for having done this. So I'm glad that I was feeling well enough to stream tonight. And I'm really pleased that I finished Ray. Let's see who's live. Oh, you bugger, there's 15 people I follow live at the minute. Who've we got? Oh, okay. Yes, Longfang. I'm gonna quickly pop a pizza in the oven. So, we are gonna raid Sam random, because I've not raided Sam in quite some time, and Sam's raided me a few times recently. So, let's retaliate. I will be back on Friday with some more Hobby Happy Hour, painting the necks of the raccoons. And hopefully I'll see you all then. And until I do see you next, as always, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wash your fucking hands. Wear a mask. More important than ever right now. And I hope the rest of your week is absolutely fucking amazing, folks. Take care, everybody. And say hi to Sam for me. I've got to go and get some food. Bye.